Hi class, good morning. I hope we are doing great today. Today I will be discussing about a very important update. Before we officially begin our discussion, I'd like to make sure that we are familiar or we know what are the virtual guidelines, classroom guidelines. Your workspace, of course, that's number one. It should be in a quiet place where you will be able to concentrate. I'd like you to always be on time so you're not gonna miss any important information during the discussion. All right? If we will do a video conference, I'd like you to make sure that we are following the dress code before signing on. Now, if you want to say something, if you have something to add to what is being said but it's not your turn yet, you can use the chat features, in Zoom, or you can use the virtual hand, the blue one, and wait to be recognized. All right? I want you as well to focus on the classroom, conversation, and activities. Do not do sidelines, chats, or multitask during class time. Also, one last thing, English only policy. Only one person to talk at a time. Are we good on this? Do we have any questions? All right, great. So, who among you here have an idea? Who has an idea of what we will be talking about? Yes, John. Yes, you are correct. So we will be talking about back to school. And it's a little different this year. And you will know in a few slides as to why. And our back to school for this year, 2020, will begin on August 2nd to 14th. Last chance back to school sale will be from August 16th to the 22nd. So it's like almost a month of back to school sale. Alright? So our agenda for today will be online versus classroom. We will know and identify the difference between the two setups, the educational stages in the US, a day in the life of a student from K to 12 to a college student. Back to school essentials, that's gonna be what we're gonna be talking about, Connect and Boss as well. All right, are we good? Perfect. So back to school preparation, this will help us further understand the day in the life of a college student. Ascertains their different needs, find the HP product that can meet their demanding needs, and learn how things may change. Understand online versus classroom setup, review educational stages in the US, understand the day in the life of a student, and of course, provide full solution. All right. Alright, so online versus classroom setup. Do you have any idea of what is the difference between these two setups? Yes, John, go ahead. Yes, correct. And to add on that, online setup provides many channels in which the students and the teachers interact with each other using email, online chat, and video conferences. In a classroom setup that provides communication in one channel only with the addition of in-person and in-classroom opportunities. So of course, on an online setup, you have to use computer, of course, and you have to make sure that you have a computer that definitely can support your needs. All right, so are we good with these slides? Perfect, thank you. Now, K to 12 students, K to 12 parents in the US have the option to choose if their student go into the classroom or stay at home taking their classes online. For for online students, it's a little too early to tell. But there will be a small percentage of parents that will choose initially to have their students begin the school year online. And for a classroom setups, if the parents decide to have their students go into a classroom, there is a possibility that if the COVID-19 numbers reaches at a certain point, they will be required to move to a at-home learning. Now take note, it may not be determined until August, and it also may change at any given time. All right, so are we good on the slides? Do you have any question? All right, so we're good to proceed. For college university students, approximately 1/3 of the U.S. university and college students will begin their fall semester on September online. More than half are now planning to move to an online learning platform for the winter semesters, which is on January. Now, depending on the COVID-19 cases, these plans can change. So again, it may change. And for back to school, guys, it will be flashed on the website. So I'd like you to check from time to time on what are the products that are part of the back to school sale. And let me show you. So this part here, let me just, show you as to where you can see it. So it's gonna be in this part. So you'll see it here, the back to school. And also, here on the upper page, you will see here the back to school sale, of course, just like this weekly deals, and you'll see offers down here below. All right, so going back, I'd like you to check. The back to school sale will begin on August 2. So I'd like you to check the website from time to time and review as well as to what products that are on sale during that time. Now, a day in the life of course, our student. A day in the life of a college student on campus. We have C. Serrano here from the University of Southern California, Los Angeles, California, majoring business administration, junior, from Lancaster, California. So for him, coolest thing about college in 10 words or less, it's the opportunity to be yourself and discover your potential. Now, 9:15 a.m., I woke up early this time. Let's get some breakfast, and second thought, snooze button. Of course. 9:45 a.m., finally up and ready for 10 a.m. class. Don't need to worry about being late with my trusty beach. That's it. And 10 to 11:50 a.m. Entrepreneurship class, listening to fellow classmates give their business elevator pitches. And 12 to 1:50 p.m. break for lunch at Commons and head back to the dorm to watch that episode of The Walking Dead. 2 to 4:50 p.m. 3-hour class. It's a design class though, so I get to use my laptop. See? 5 to 7 p.m. hang out at the dorm and get dinner with my residents. It's a lot of fun being a resident advisor. 8 to 10 p.m. rehearsal with my a cappella group. I'm president this year, so I need to make sure I'm there on time. 10:15 to 1 a.m. homework, reading, and dorm halls shenanigans. Did someone say hello? Hello 5? Sweet. Another day in the life for an online. Now we have Tree Burgess, Boise State University in Boise, Idaho, majoring international communications in Nampa, Idaho. Coolest thing about college in 10 words or less, the ability to earn my degree and still live at home. So 7 a.m., wake up, get ready for a busy day of school, work, and friends. 8 a.m., arrive to work, ready to go. 3 p.m., out of work and go to gym. 5 to 6:30 p.m., grab a bit to eat and hang with some friends. 6:30 to 11 p.m. or 1 a.m., depends. Study, study, study. Did I mention I need to study? 11 p.m. to 1:30 a.m., wind down with some me time. Alright, we have here a day in the life of an online K-12 student. For college student, it's a bit different to the traditional high school setup. For a college, you have a flexible schedule. You can choose your own subject schedule, whereas in the high school setup, it's your schedule is fixed for everyone. And a day in the life of an online K to 12 student, we have Zachary Nordstrom in Regan Elementary, Nampa, Idaho. Grade 3, 9:30 a.m. Try to wake up and eat some cereal. 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Zoom meeting with my class. 11 to 12 p.m. Seesaw online learning. 12 to 1 p.m. break for lunch and play with my brothers and new puppy. 1 to 2 p.m. Zoom meeting with my class again. 2 to 3 p.m. it's free time. 3 to 4 p.m. online field trip or activity with class. And 5 p.m. dinner with family. We have Capri Larson, Northridge High School in Lane, Utah. Sophomore, 10th grade. And 6 a.m. I wake up, get ready for the day. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. check in Zoom room with teachers. 10 a.m. I work on assignments. 12 to 12:30 p.m. lunch. 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. that's PE. 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Zoom room with teachers and other students again. 2:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. that's homework. And 4 p.m. it's time to be free. Right. For grade school, let's say for K to 12 who will be going to school online, the computer will be provided by their school, or it will be provided to them. So here, what college students need to keep in mind when looking for, of course, a computer, things that they are going to be needing for online class. Now, these are samples of questions. So this is when we will be applying, or we are doing BOSS, and we have to always do BOSS every call, because that will help us understand and came up with a resolution, or came up with the right product that will suit the customer's needs. Now, will you be studying on the go? Asking this question, that's for you to identify if you will be recommending a laptop or a desktop. Will you be carrying a lot of books around? That is for you to identify and recommend a lightweight laptop, of course with a long battery life size. Will you be doing homework late at night? That is for you to recommend a laptop with a backlit keyboard, because they can turn it off, they can turn it on if needed. For online, will they need to connect the university network or to their university network? Why? Because only Windows 10 Professional would allow them to connect to their university network. Windows 10 Home operating system would not allow them to do that. Alright, so we have to also make sure that we are asking this to our customers, especially if we have already identified that our customers are, students, right? Or teachers, maybe, Wouldn't it better to have an additional larger screen? Because not some, if not all, will be connecting their laptop to a monitor for a wider screen probably doing homework at home. So you can connect you can offer a docking station to the customer, and she can or they can use it. Where will you be doing the majority of your studying? Because there are students who will be studying at home and will move around in the house. So of course, if you have a desktop, you cannot carry it around the house while you study. So you can recommend a laptop if they have to, right? Now, this is necessary for all students, regardless if it's K to 12 or college. Wi-Fi and connection to the university network. So again, Windows 10 Pro is the only operating system that would allow them to connect to the university network. Now, will there be a lot of files stored? That is for you to make sure that the computer you're recommending has enough storage capacity for them to store files, photos, documents, anything in their computer. Now, what type of programs, applications, or software will you run? So, of course, you have to make sure that the processor is powerful, the graphics, and also the memory. So, these are the three major specs that you have to consider to make sure that you're giving the right computer. College students, they will be using software, depends on their courses. So you have to make sure that the graphics card, the processor, and the memory can definitely support the software that they will be using. How long do you usually use your laptop in school? That is to make sure that the computer has a long battery life, right? Will you be moving your computer around? That is also for you to recommend the accidental damage protection, because they don't have to pay extra if something happens to their computer, accidentally, right? And that also offers 100% money back rebate. Okay, so you can think of a lot of questions that will help you, came up with the right product, and with your questions as well, the answers you will get from your customer, you will then, you will already have a product in mind that you can recommend later on, aside from just getting the laptop. So that will help you provide, offer connect to your customers. So do you have any questions about these slides? Are we good on this? All right, perfect, good. Recommending a laptop with a care pack. Do you think it's already a full solution? Do you think it is? Yes, correct. It's not yet a full solution. When do you think it will be considered a full solution? Yes, there are a lot of connects that you can recommend to the customer. Especially right now that, classes will be starting very soon. Most are gonna start online at home. So no naked babies, guys. Full solutions always. When you say full solutions always, no naked babies, you're not just gonna recommend laptop and a care pack. You also have to offer this power pack. So they will need it if they will bring this at school. At least they can, they have a power pack for their laptop, or maybe at home if they would want to. A mouse and a headphone. So of course, if they are gonna be watching short clip or videos or whatnot, video conferences, they can use a headphone, right? Mouse, if they are not comfortable using the touchpad, if they feel comfortable using a wireless mouse, then you can recommend it, the wireless mouse or mouse accessories. Printer, of course, students right now, they have to print job aids that they have to also answer at home, or projects maybe that they have to print from home, so they don't have to go out, they can print it there. We can also recommend the care pack for the printer to make sure that printer is also covered if in any cases there will be issues in the printer. So they you can offer up to 3 years. Backup ink cartridges, especially right now that FedEx is experiencing extremely high volume, and they're also having a technical difficulties that affects the delivery. So you can also offer backup cartridges, so they don't have to wait days or more than a week before they get the replacement cartridges. Also paper, that's to make sure mostly of the products right now, most of the stores are getting low on the stock, so you can offer this to your customer to make sure that they have a complete printing supply as well that they can use for online schooling. Microsoft Office, that's something that for sure you can definitely recommend to your students or customers, because not all students will get free Microsoft Office from the school. And also McAfee and a PC mover. So McAfee, that is to of course protect their investment, their computer from any malware. So McAfee protects them from inbound and outbound. So it has two firewalls. PC mover, if they have an existing computer that they wanted to take with them the old files, anything from the old computer that is compatible to the new operating system, then they can definitely copy those using the PC mover. Also, the docking station, the travel dock, and monitor. So that if you can recommend this for the students to have a wider screen when they will be doing some homework or projects or whatnot at home. They can connect it to their laptop. Also, you can carry sleeves, backpack for students who will be going to a campus class or setup. So we have 16 accessories would make this a full solution. So you have to again ask relevant questions to your customers so you can recommend any of this, offer any of these accessories, and that will make it a full solution, not just the computer or the laptop and the care pack. Do you have any questions about this slides, guys, or are we good on this? All right, amazing. So back to school essentials. So if they're not gonna get any connects, at least they are going to get the essentials. For a classroom setup, they can get a backpack. That is to make sure that their investment is protected from any damages or accidents that may happen while they're, roaming around the campus. They can as well get the 3-year with the accidental protection. And some of the computers even offers the absolute home and office. If in any case the laptop is lost or stolen, they can use that absolute home and office. So it's not all though, but yes, that's also something that you can offer. 3-year with accidental care. So see, is this a laptop? Yeah. At least the laptop is in the backpack, and she, this customer can still carry books while she roams around the campus. So this is a sample verbiage that you can as well, of course, you can also create your own, which you're comfortable with. So here, you bought a laptop primarily because of its portability. If you don't have something to carry it with, you could easily drop it. A laptop bag will help protect it from any damages. Now, the advantages of a backpack are that your hands are free and you can also carry books and other items. Right. Any questions? Good. Now, back to school. Back to school essentials. Here, if let's say they're going to be doing an online setup, so you can have a computer and a care pack and a printer. Regardless, this would even also be a good recommendation or offer to a customer, either a classroom setup or an online setup. Because of course, printer right now is really one of the important thing as well that is being used nowadays. You have to print your important files, have a hard copy of your files or whatnot. So if you use a printer on campus, you'll probably have to wait around in line. Having one in your home will save you time rushing around trying to print your papers elsewhere. Let's get you set up with an instant ink printer for you to print all your papers and projects on. So yes, you can also offer instant ink. Some or most of our inkjet printers they already come with a set or the instant ink cartridges. So all they have to do is just register their printer to the instant ink program and wait for the first for the replacement to arrive. If they if HP has detected that they almost ran out of cartridges, right? So with our risk-free care pack, you will have all of the assurance that your product is protected no matter what happens to the PC. And if you never make a claim during the 3-year period, you get all of your money back. Money back, that is the price of the care pack, not the price of the computer, of course. So whatever the amount of the care pack that they have paid during the purchase, that's the amount that they're gonna be able to claim or redeem after 3 years if they do not have a claim. Okay, do you have any questions on this? Are we good, guys? Okay, that's good. So we have we have already discussed as to what are the important connects, essentials that the customer can get, may it be a classroom or an online setup. So I hope, guys, you are all ready for the back to school sale.